Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Key Comics Market Watch. I'm happy to have y'all back for another new comic book release Wednesday. And before we get started, just want to thank everyone for getting me to almost 1,700 subscribers. I'm so close, and I know I'll be at 10,000 subscribers soon with all of y'all helping me out. So thank you, everyone, for all my new subscribers and to all my faithful subscribers. Thank you very much. All right, and another thing before we get started, don't forget, don't skip the skippable ads, and I'll get the ad revenue. And if you skip the ads, then I won't get the ad revenue, so it will help me out if you don't skip the skippable ads. All right, so let's get started, everyone. All right, so this is how many books I got today. I tried to keep it to a reasonable amount. It still wound up being $50, so yeah. I'm trying to get it down to where I'm only at the $40 range a week. But it seems like so many great things keep coming out, so I gotta figure out how I could keep this budget. And in fact, there was one book that I was about to get that was a $30 book. It was a variant. It was the David Mack Miss Marvel 1 in 25 variant. I was actually gonna get it, but then I was just like, man, it's an awesome cover, but for $30, I know I could get. I'd rather go get me an old key issue that has a first appearance in it for that much. So I kind of just left it there. And I was just like, nah. And I'm glad I did that because later on today, um, there was an ad in Facebook Marketplace for 50 comics for $40. And so I got in touch with the guy, went out there to see the books, and I offered him 20, and he said he couldn't take no less than 30, so I gave him the 30. So that 30 right there just got me 50 comic books instead of just getting that one Miss Marvel 1 to 25 variant. And I'm gonna tell you this, I got a sweet deal. I'm gonna tell you that once you see that haul, that haul will be the next video after this video. You guys gonna see that I made a smart decision by not spending that 30 on that Miss Marvel and instead getting these 50 comic books instead. So wait till you see that video. Hope y'all tune in for that video. It'll be the next video after this video. So most likely it'll be done by tomorrow. All right. So, but let's get started with today's stuff. Okay. So the first book I got, now they decided to do these variants of cats in all the titles. I basically grabbed all of them, but then after I looked at some of them, I was like, I decided to just get two of them. And the two that I got, one of the two that I got was Wolverine Infinity Watch #2, the cat variant. And the reason why I got this one is because after looking at it, I really liked it, and I like the fact that at the end of the whole thing, you see the cat looks just like Wolverine. So I was digging that, and I'm gonna tell you, I also looked to see how much this book is going for on eBay, and out of all the cat variants, this one and the other one that I picked up are the only two that's actually going above cover price. So I was like, well, those are the two that I like. So it just so happens that not only did they go up in value, but at the same time, I like both of them. So I was happy to grab this one. All right, and then the other one is the Thor #11 variant. Now, the reason why I like this one is because it's Carnage is in it, and then Venom comes, and the cat is fighting Carnage, and Venom throws Carnage, and then, so, he daps the cat, and then you see Venom turns into, he takes the shape of a cat with the cat. So I was just digging that, and I really liked it. So I liked the fact that it was Carnage, Venom, and a cat. So that's basically what it is. And plus, I needed to get this Thor anyway because of the fact that it's leading up into, that big storyline the Battle of the Realms. So I need to read this book ASAP as soon as I get a chance. So those were the two that I was happy to get. Alright, so let's move on. Now I got Spider-Man City at War, #1. Now they had two other variants there. Um, One of them was the supervillain variant, the Spider-Man villains variant. Now that one I was gonna get, but then I kept looking at it and it was okay to me. And then the other variant was I think the 1 in 10 variant, and they wanted $10 for it. And the more I looked at that one too, I was just like, do I want to spend 10 on this? And then every time I kept looking at, just the regular cover, I was like, that cover looks better to me. And it's Clinton Crane, so why not just get the regular one? Now I will say there's even higher variants. They weren't there. I know there's like a 1 in 25 and I think a 1 in 50. Now those look amazing. I have seen those online. But even if they had them there, I'm still not gonna pay that type of money because, like I said, I've just got it in my mind that I'd rather go spend that type of money on an old back issue that's a key, than spend it on a brand new variant. So yeah, I'm just happy with the Clinton Crane. I just got one copy. I'm hoping I'll get more of them in the future for $1 or less. So like I said, I try to stay in my budget. Try to stay in my budget. Now this is a book that at first I wasn't gonna get, but I know the more I looked at it, I was just like, I need to get it. It's an issue #1, and who knows, this might go get option in the future or something. So I might as well just grab one copy. Now they did make more variants of this book, but they didn't have any of the. All they had was the regular cover there, so I had to grab just the regular cover. So it's dark red #1. It's supposed to be some type of vampire stuff going on in this book, so I love vampire stuff, so I'm definitely gonna read this when I get a chance. And like I said, I mean, why not? I might as well just get one issue. In the future, if I see more of them for $1 or less, you know how I am, I'll get them because it's issue #1. So now the variants look awesome. I will say I've seen what the variants look like online, and they look great. So hopefully I can run into one of those variants for a cheap price. So all right, so I did get one of the super villain Spider-Man one of the Spider villains variant covers, and that's Venom #12. In fact, no, I got two of them. My bad, I got two of them. So it was Venom #12, and this is supposed to be an important issue. Is something about this issue is supposed to be important. I'm not 100% sure. Now, I was gonna grab two copies of this. There were two copies there. I grabbed both of them, but then one of my fellow comic book collectors that I run into all the time that comes to the same shop I come to. We were talking and stuff, and he saw that because I had all my books laid out on the table, and he saw that I had that, and he said he liked it, and I was just like, well, look, go ahead, grab one, because there were no more. I grabbed two that were there, so I told him, I said, go ahead, just grab it, you get one, ain't no big deal, because I'm like, if anything, I'll probably get another one in the future somewhere, so it doesn't matter. I mean, and not only that, I mean, if it's someone that that I associate with, man, I don't mind, you know what I'm saying? Because it is, I believe in karma. Karma will come back, and maybe one day he'll have something in his pile that I wanted, and he might have an extra and be like, oh, go ahead, take it. So I believe karma does happen. So I've had it happen to me so many times, karma. So I just believe in karma, and I was just like, go ahead and take one, and that way he don't have to go running around looking for for one himself and stuff. So yeah, but I'm really digging the cover. I really like it. I don't know who did the cover. Let's see, who's that? Did Lagado? Whatever. I'm not even gonna try, you guys, because I don't want nobody trying to correct me. So you know how I am about that correctness stuff, you guys. So All right, so the other Spider Villains cover that I got was Earth the Mightiest Heroes of the Avengers #17. Now, Um, I was gonna get this issue regardless if I wasn't able to get the Spider-Man villain variant. I was just gonna get the regular one because this wraps up the whole Blade and vampire and Dracula storyline. So I definitely need to read this and find out what happens. It, to see who is the new king of the vampires. The Lord of the Vampires. It'd be crazy if it's Blade. So can't wait to read this and see what happens. So all right, now the great thing I love about the comic book store I go to is that now I do go to a lot of LCSs. So I ain't gonna say I'm gonna say this comic book store I go to. I go to this one more than I go to the other ones, as far as on new comic book release day. This is the main one I go to. The reason why I like going to this one is because even if they run out of a book that I want, like let's say it runs out that Wednesday, right? If I go back the next Wednesday to get new release day, 9 times out of 10 they have a whole nother separate aisle where they put all the back issues that just recent. Like let's say the books that came out last Wednesday, if they haven't sold, whatever books haven't sold, then they put them on this different side and they bag and board them. So they're all bagged and board and they put them on a whole nother side and they're in alphabetical order. So the great thing about it is 9 times out of 10 they have people that have subscriptions and they'll not come get their stuff. So then they put it back out on the thing, the following week. I go over there and I wind up seeing books that I missed out last week and it's there. So I'm now able to pick up that book. Now the book I'm talking about is Avengers No Road Home #5. Now I missed out on this last Wednesday because they were sold out like that. So I missed out on it. Went other places looking for it, couldn't find it, and when I looked today, it was 3 of them. Now I'm not gonna lie, I was about to grab all 3 of them because this book is already at going for $10 right now on eBay. So it's above cover price, and all they want is cover price. So I definitely was gonna grab all 3 of them, but once I looked at them real carefully, the other 2 had real small. Both of them had like a real small spine tick, like right there. Both of them, both of the other copies, and they were small. And one of them actually broke cover. The other one, I mean color. The other one didn't break color, but you could see it. And I was just like, ugh. But then this one right here is perfect. Like this one is no problem. So I was like, okay, well at least I get one of them out of the 3. But it would have been great if I could have got all 3 of them. You know what I'm saying? So because of that, I have to say, yeah, you guys, I really was bummed out about that. I thought I was about to get 3 copies, but it's cool. At least I have 1 copy, and stuff like that happens all the time. So I don't stress myself out about missing a book because in the long run, in the great scheme of things, somehow books wind up falling in my hands anyway. So I'm just happy, and it's because I hunt a lot. I will say that I put a lot of time and effort into hunting. So if you don't have that much time and effort into hunting, you're not gonna get the type of results that I get. So that's why I get the results I get because I do a lot of hunting. It's crazy how much hunting I do. To be honest, I'm addicted to the hunt. It's the thrill of the hunt. I get excited when I go hunting and find stuff that's gems for cheap, or either buying collections with key books in them for cheap. It's exciting. So the hunt is what I'm kind of like addicted to, I would say, and I need to start like selling some of this stuff because I'm running out of room, you guys. And I don't see myself stop going for the hunt because it's addictive. So I definitely need to dwindle down my collection some. So I definitely think maybe in the next couple of months I'm gonna do an auction and see how it goes. But definitely I gotta try to get rid of some of these books. But It's just I'm addicted to the hunt. So if you guys know what I'm talking about, let me know in the comment section if you're addicted to the hunt, because the hunt is what thrills me. I would say, like, it really thrills me. So I used to be a real I used to be addicted to gambling because I used to love playing poker. I used to play poker like crazy all the time. And during the time I was playing poker, I wasn't collecting comics. I had took a break from collecting comics. So I think I went from one addiction to a different addiction. And now I don't play poker at all, and I don't gamble no more at all. So it's like I left poker alone, and now I'm back to comic books, and now I'm addicted to hunting. So it's like you trade one for a different, like one addiction for a different addiction. So it's crazy. But I will say this: I'm glad this addiction right here is way better than playing poker. Like, yes, you can win money playing poker, but you could lose money playing poker. Now I'm gonna say, uh, the amount of time it takes to win in poker, especially if you're a tight player and you're not that loose. I'm gonna say this: if you break it all down, it's really not worth it. Like, you're spending more time than you're making profit. So it's like, I'll be honest with you, and like I said, there's no guarantees you're gonna win. Like, you could have really bad streaks. I've had times where I've went like a whole month of winning nonstop, and then all of a sudden I go 2 weeks straight just lose. Like, no matter what I did, no matter what strategy I used, it just seemed like I kept getting bad beats in poker, and it was just like crazy. And I was just like, is the world just out to get me? I had to question things. I'm like, how is it that I could go months just winning, and then all of a sudden I go 2 weeks straight of just losing, and it's like I didn't change my tactics, and even if I try to change my tactics, it still ain't working. Like, I'm like, why isn't nothing working? Why is it that I keep losing? Um, no matter what I do. And it was kind of crazy, and I had to question it. And that, like, at the end of the day, that's poker. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get them bad beats, and it's nothing you could do. You could play the tightest, you could play the smartest. You could think everything you think. You could be looking at a person and trying to read them and everything, and at the end of the day, you could still lose on some bad beats no matter what. I mean, it's crazy. So I'm glad I'm not playing poker no more, because with at least with collecting my comics, I know that if I really want to, one day just say, okay, I want to get rid of my collection, I know that I'm gonna get what I'm supposed to get for my collection, especially if I do it the right way and I, get my books graded and send them off to get auctioned off at Comic Link. I'm good to go. So I'm not losing. Put it like that. I know I'm not losing, and especially since the way I hunt, I buy collections, so I'm not losing regardless, because I got them at such good prices that in the long scheme of things, I'm winning. And any way you look at it when it comes to comics, so I love it, and I mean I'm winning regardless because I get to read and enjoy this awesome art. You know what I'm saying? I'm satisfied with my hobby. I love my hobby. So I'm just, but I'm ranting, you guys. But anyways, let me go on to the next thing, you guys. All right, so I had to get Avengers No Road Home #6. I got the variants. So, and this, what was it? Oh, I got it because this is the first full appearance of Conan with the Avengers. So this one was the cameo, and this is the full. So I had to get it. I haven't had a chance to read it. I'm gonna read this one first, and then read this one, and see how it goes. I'm excited to see Conan meeting the Avengers. I really can't wait to read it. So happy about that. Then I got Teen Titans #28, and this is the variant cover B. I'm really digging this variant cover B, and I like. Oh, whoa. I like all the Titans in the blade. You see the reflection right there. And this is supposed to be when they're trying to take down Deathstroke. So I can't wait to see, read this. I looked at the first couple of pages, and And I was like, okay, yeah, I can't wait to read this. It's gonna be good. I know it's gonna be good. So can't wait. All right. And then of course I had to get Guardians of the Galaxy #3. Now I got the regular cover. I was gonna get the cat variant, but like I said, once I looked at it, I was like, I wasn't digging that one. And I know they have, I think they have another variant for this one, but they didn't have it there. They just had this one. So, what was it? Spider-Man? I think it was a Spider-Man super villain one, the Spidey super villain. But I didn't like it, so I just grabbed this one. Um, so yeah, I just grabbed the regular cover with all you know, the Guardians. I got two of them with the Guardians, Dark Guardians, whatever they're calling themselves. So this is supposed to be the first full team appearance. So had to grab two copies. Definitely think it's going to be a book that's going to be sought after in the future. So grab two of them. Now this is the book that I wish I could have got the variants. I mean, but they didn't have any. All they had was the regular. But of course, even the regular looks great. It's the Alex Ross Immortal Hulk regular cover of issue #15, and they had two copies, so I grabbed both copies, and that was it. You know, I was happy to get that. I'm really digging this cover right here, how it looks. I mean, he really looks like a green Frankenstein monster, just sitting there, laying there, and being sitting like a psychiatrist. You know, because Doc Samson is he's a psychiatrist, so it's just funny to me looking at this cover, but it looks great. I mean, Alex Ross hits out the park every time. So that's it, you guys. Those are all the comics I got for new comic book release Wednesday. There was some other books that I wanted to get, but I just decided to pass on them because, like I said, I'm trying to not spend so much on on Wednesdays. Is just crazy to me. But yeah, you guys. So that's it. Thank you everyone for joining me. This video is long enough, so I'm not gonna keep y'all. Now, if you are new to my channel, make sure you hit the Galactus head right here to subscribe to my channel, and hit these two videos right here. They're old videos, and make sure you check them out because I'm telling you, you might be missing out some good stuff on my old videos. And also, for all my subscribers, if you can, check out my Amazon store. The link is in the comment section for US and Canadian buyers. And if you play video games and want to get paid for playing video games, check out that link is in the comment section also. So until next time, everyone, peace.